Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Wednesday, September 7, 2022. And giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Texas Rangers vs Houston Astros. The Rangers are just reeling right now. Their pitching has been brutal as of late, with a 6.33 team ERA in their last 10 games. Dallas Keuchel, who came over from Arizona in August, has already been let go as he was so bad. So, the Rangers plugged in Cole Ragans, who has made 4 starts, the last coming on August 22nd. He lost that game, but pitched pretty well. But overall, I don't like his chances against a team as good as the Astros, at home, where they are 44-20. They also hit left-handers better, batting .265 versus southpaws versus .248 against righties. Look for the losing to continue for Texas. Take the Astros here. Even though the first game was just 1-0, I like the over in the series finale. In Ragans' start against Houston, the game finished with 10 runs as it was 7-3 as he gave up 2 homers and showed the Astros were able to hit him hard. Along with that, both these teams are known for hitting the over, and this year in the 17 games they are averaging 7.2 runs per game, but this is the perfect pitching matchup to hit the over. Houston mashes lefties in Ragans, while Javier also has his fair share of giving up some runs, as Texas also has an offense that can go deep a few times to help cash the over. Kansas City Royals vs Cleveland Guardians. If Cody Morris gets the starting call, he won't last for too long, so the Guardians will have to lean on their bullpen. Cleveland's relievers have recorded a shiny 1.96 ERA and .157 BABIP in the last 10 days and 36.2 frames of work. Hereof, I'm expecting the Guardians to outlast the Royals down the stretch. Cleveland desperately needs a win to retain the top spot in the AL Central. The Guardians were only 1 game ahead of the Minnesota Twins on Tuesday. Zach Greinke should fare well against the Guardians lineup. He'll return from a short stint on the Illinois caused by a forearm injury, so the Royals' pen might be busy in this clash. Kansas City's relievers have accounted for a 3.82 ERA and .298 BABIP in the last 10 days and 33 innings of work. Our team pick is Cleveland Guardians. The Cleveland Guardians put an end to their 5-game losing streak with that 10-inning victory over the Royals. They finished with 12 hits on the night, and Oscar Gonzalez lifted his team over the Crowns with a 2-run double in the top of the 10th inning. Tristan McKenzie yielded 3 runs, 2 earned, across 5.2 frames of work, while Emmanuel Clase notched his 31st save of the season. Clase now holds a microscopic 1.09 ERA and 0.66 WHIP in 57.2 innings pitched in 2022. The Kansas City Royals returned to losing ways following Monday's tough defeat to the Guardians. It was their 6th loss in 10 games, as the Royals remained 4th in the AL Central, miles away from the final wild card spot in the American League. Kansas City has nothing to play for in September, though the Crowns would like to see improvement on both sides of the ball. Our total pick is under 7.5 runs. Arizona Diamondbacks vs San Diego Padres. Arizona won their 2nd straight and their 9th in the last 11 games as they rolled past San Diego in the opening game of this series Monday night. The Diamondbacks entered Tuesday 4th in the NL West, 27 games behind the Dodgers for the division lead. They were 8 games behind the Padres for the final wild card spot in the National League playoff picture. On Monday night, Arizona finished with 7 hits in the game with Stone Garrett, 2 runs, RBI, the lone player with 2 in the game. He hit his 3rd homer of the season to help the Diamondbacks earn the victory. Ryan Nelson, 1-0, was razor sharp in his major league debut, throwing 7 scoreless innings, allowing 4 hits with no walks and 7 strikeouts. San Diego lost their 3rd straight game as they were blanked in the opening game of this series Monday night. The Padres entered Tuesday 2nd in the NL West, 19 games behind the Dodgers for the division lead. They were tied with the Phillies for the final 2 wild card spots, 2 games ahead of the Brewers to remain on the right side of the cut line. On Monday night, San Diego finished with only 4 hits, with Jurickson Profar the lone player recording 2 in the game. The Padres were 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position in the loss. Blake Snell, 6-8, took the loss as he allowed 1 run on 4 hits with 1 walk and 10 strikeouts over 6 innings of work. The Diamondbacks have been hot but are still barely on the fringes of the playoff picture in the National League wild card race at this point in time. Henry was shelled in his previous outing, and it could be a challenge against San Diego here. Darvish has been tremendous at Petco Park this season, posting a 6-2 record with a 2.29 ERA, a 0.79 WHIP, 14 walks and 73 strikeouts over 74.2 innings of work. He's been solid in his last couple of outings and shut down the vaunted Dodgers lineup, on the road no less, in his last start. That's more than enough to push the needle toward the Padres in the finale of this series. Our team pick is San Diego Padres minus 1.5 runs. Tommy Henry is the 12th ranked prospect in the Diamondback system and still has not pitched enough to factor into the percentile rankings. He has a 6.1 barrel percentage and giving up hard contact as he has a 91.1 mph average exit velocity. He has 5 different pitches with his fastball being thrown 56.4% of the time. This is Henry's first time facing off against the Padres in his young career, so it will be a great test for him as he will see them a lot in his future. The Arizona Diamondbacks have played decently well and offensively have been better than expected as they are tied for 17th with the Seattle Mariners and the San Diego Padres with a .698 team ops while averaging 4.44 runs per game up to this point. Third baseman Josh Rojas has been hitting decently well as he has a .752 ops with 7 homers and 45 RBI while stealing 19 bases as well. Yu Darvish has been doing pretty well this season, according to his baseball saving page, as he is in the 91st percentile in walk percentage. The San Diego Padres have been a little disappointing offensively compared to what they could have been as they are tied with their opponent here and the Seattle Mariners for 17th with a .698 team ops while also scoring 4.39 runs per game right now. Third baseman Manny Machado has been hitting incredibly well himself as he has a .908 ops with 26 home runs and 88 RBI while stealing 7 bases. However, he also has a career-low 25 strikeout percentage. He has a 6-pitch arsenal and 3 different pitches have been thrown at least 18% of the time. Darvish faced Arizona 3 times already this season and was 2-0 in 20 innings, allowing 4 runs on 9 hits with a pair of hit by pitches, 8 walks and 17 strikeouts. Both teams have been struggling to hit homers, and that means the ability to post multiple runs and put up a crooked number is going to be more difficult. The D-backs have hit 23 home runs in their last 28 games, while the Padres have 26 home runs in their previous 26 games. These pitching staffs have been limiting runs since the All-Star break. Arizona has a 3.78 team ERA, while San Diego is pitching to a 4.16 team ERA. The under has hit in 7 of the previous 9 games between these teams played at Petco Park, so go with under 8 runs in this game as well.